August 9, 1969. A quiet night in the Hollywood Hills turned into one of the most horrifying tragedies in American history. Sharon Tate, a rising film star, 26 years old, 8 months pregnant, was found brutally murdered inside her own home. Police said it was the work of the Manson family. But from the moment investigators arrived, the questions began. Why did the killers choose that house? Why did the police ignore crucial evidence in the first hours of the investigation? Why did one witness insist she heard noises long before the attack officially began? And why did Charles Manson himself never step inside the house, yet orchestrate every detail? Tonight, we dig deep into the disturbing, unnatural, and mysterious circumstances surrounding Sharon Tate's death. Because this story is far darker and far stranger than the headlines ever revealed. Sharon Tate was more than beauty. She was talent, charm, and grace. Her performances in films like Valley of the Dolls turned her into a rising icon. She married director Roman Polanski, and the couple became the glamorous center of the late 1960s Hollywood scene. But fame also meant visibility, and visibility, in this tragic case, meant danger. Polanski and Tate moved into 150 Cielo Drive, a secluded home in the hills, but the house had a strange past. It was previously rented by record producer Terry Melcher. Melcher had once rejected Charles Manson's music ambitions. Manson visited this house multiple times. He believed Melcher still lived there. This detail would later become one of the most critical and haunting parts of the story. Charles Manson controlled a group of young followers through psychological manipulation. He preached a bizarre ideology, a mix of apocalyptic visions, racial fear, and delusional prophecy. He convinced his followers that violence would spark a world-changing event. But what made Cielo Drive the target? Was it revenge? A message? Or something deeper? Inside the house that night were Sharon Tate, Jay Sebring, celebrity hairstylist, Abigail Folger, coffee heiress, Wojtek Frykowski, writer, Stephen Parent, visiting friend, later killed in his car. While Sharon relaxed with friends, no one knew a group of killers was approaching the property. Witnesses later claimed, a dog barked unusually. A neighbor heard strange voices. A car drove slowly up the hill multiple times. Small signs, ignored as random noises. But minutes later, terror began. Around midnight, Manson's followers climbed the hill, cut the phone lines, and entered the property. What followed was brutal and chaotic. Stephen Parent was shot in his car. Frykowski and Folger tried to flee. Jay Sebring was attacked while defending Sharon. Sharon Tate, pleading for her unborn child, was killed last. Her final moments remain among the most shocking in Hollywood history. But here's where the mystery deepens. Why this house? Manson later claimed he didn't know Sharon Tate lived there. He wanted revenge on Terry Melcher, but Melcher had moved months earlier. Did Manson actually know? Was it symbolic revenge? Or simple miscalculation? B. The police investigations were full of errors. Early responders didn't secure the crime scene, allowed outsiders to enter, moved objects before photographing, misidentified key evidence. Several officers later admitted the scene was chaotic. See the mysterious second car. Some neighbors reported a second vehicle leaving the area, voices that didn't match the known killers, footsteps on the hillside before and after the crime. These accounts were never fully explained. Messages written in blood. The killers wrote chilling words on walls and the door, but some investigators believed the writing style seemed staged, as if trying to mislead police. Sharon Tate's final psychic-like statements. Friends told investigators Sharon had expressed fear about the house, a dream of ghosts walking through her home, a feeling that she was being watched. These eerie details fueled lasting speculation. The most accepted theory: Manson wanted to punish Terry Melcher for rejecting his music career. The killers went to the house believing Melcher still lived there. This theory explains the target, the brutality, Manson's motive, but it does not explain the timing, the symbols, or the chaos of the killings. Some believe the murders were part of Manson's helter-skelter prophecy, a delusional vision of a race war. The brutality seemed symbolic, ritualistic, intentionally chaotic, but many experts argue this explanation oversimplifies the complexity of Manson's manipulation. Witnesses suggested additional voices, multiple cars, footsteps not matching the known group. Some researchers believe that other cult members, associates, or even people outside the Manson family may have been present but never identified. No official evidence confirms this, but the testimonies remain. The murder of Sharon Tate changed Hollywood overnight. People installed alarms, guards, security systems. The carefree 1960s ended abruptly. The tragedy became a symbol of innocence destroyed. Sharon Tate's death was a horrific crime, but the layers of mystery remain. Manson's exact motive, police errors, witness contradictions, estranged premonitions, reports of extra people, the symbolism behind the violence. Most experts conclude Manson ordered the attack. His followers carried it out. But the full truth about the planning, reasons, and hidden participants may never be known. The case remains one of history's darkest and most chilling tragedies. Sharon Tate's death wasn't just murder. It was a turning point in American culture, a night filled with unanswered questions, and one of the most disturbing crimes Hollywood has ever seen. What do you think really happened at Cielo Drive? Comment your theory below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell icon for more deep dive celebrity mysteries.